them titties out because I'm trying to see them.
We're filming down here. You want any nacho supreme?
Yes! Food? Yo, hold up.
Y'all thought y'all was good.
First of all, yeah,
Oh.
that's very embarrassing.
Oh.
Y'all see they didn't consider my height. Did you see that? It's okay.
You sit like a nickel.
What up, gangsters? Oh shit.
That's embarrassing. Is Dizzy the door for open this bitch?
Kimiana and his bitch.
It's Kayla Cammy and this bitch. You already know. Welcome back to the KDK Productions.
And it.
Welcome to episode 12.
I just got off work, my bad.
I just came from party, my bad.
Just said I couldn't curse, I did it anyways. Damn near got expelled for whooping niggas till 11th grade. Graduated early, then I left to get my cheddar straight.
We going to another one today though.
Oh my god.
I forgot, I'm not gonna lie y'all, I forgot about the podcast today. When I seen Des, I was like, she's like, I'm about to set up. I'm like, oh shit.
Why?
Get ready real quick. Today we are gonna be doing questions that we picked out. It's 2 from me, 2 from her, 2 from Cameron. Let's hop right into it.
Question number 1. What would happen if you started viewing problems as opportunities? I feel like that was a you question.
That is
definitely
a me question.
because I don't know what the fuck. If you started viewing problems as opportunities,
As in like
one door closed, another open type
yeah.
shit?
Problems. Any problem. As opportunities. As in problems. Things that you view as problems. Like things in your life like okay, so like if you had a bad day and then your keys drop when you're about to open the door. You know what I mean? That's a problem. That's an issue.
If now
That's an issue. So it's just like, how do you go about that? Because I know a lot of people just like, it's ruining my day. Yeah, it ruins their entire day. But like,
that's why I don't. That is why
I
I don't function off of a set schedule every day.
No, I'm thinking like if I'm having a bad day, as in like, I don't know, like problems. Any problems? Like
well,
no, I'm not worried about the problem. I'm talking about the opportunity part. Like, what do you mean by that?
No, okay, so let's say we're gonna use the problem you just gave, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're having a bad you go to open your door, you drop your keys. Most people would cry.
And just go to sleep.
But let's say you drop your keys outside the house and you take that as a, you know what, maybe I shouldn't go in the house yet. That's like the best way I can think about that.
Is that what you mean? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everything
I wouldn't word it like that. I would word it in.
Oh no, I just got this off of
as redirection.
No, I'm just saying. No, because
viewing
that's why
problems as redirection.
Yes, and then I was just talking to my brother about this. I was saying how like to go throughout your day, instead of you looking at things as like I have to do this, and that. Look at it as like you can like look forward to what you're gonna be doing. So it's like if I know I have to work like 1,000 hours in a day, and I come home, it's like damn. I'm tired. I really just wasted my day. I have to look at it as after I'm done this, I can go watch Bad Girls Club. Like I'm looking forward to coming home to doing something, and like there's something good that's gonna come out of my day instead of having to look at it as this is what I have to do. So
yeah, that's
a shift in thinking. Yeah,
okay. That's
okay. Yeah. I think that would get rid of a lot of like what would happen part of the question. I think that would get rid of a lot of anger and a lot of disappointment. Because I mean, I feel like I already pretty much handle things as like if something goes wrong, well now I gotta fix it. Like so like it has to get done anyway type thing. Like it has to turn to something else anyway. But I know people that like will shut down completely. So
fucking bro.
So like something like that. But yeah, I think it would get rid of a lot of anger, a lot of probably sadness too. Cause you know, anger is a secondary emotion, but that's another talk for another day.
That's exactly like fear.
Mm-hmm.
As it being a choice.
Ooh.
Okay, she did this.
Sometimes,
okay,
sometimes I was gonna say because sometimes it's a choice and sometimes it's actual body reaction to
the fight or
trauma.
flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 4: fight, flight, freeze, fawn.
What's the fawn?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is when you try to completely flip the script. It's like a people pleaser. And trying to mellow out the situation.
Okay. I almost didn't know what the fuck he was talking about. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Damn. What do you think yours is?
Spicy.
You think it changes for different events or like for the most
my
part?
fight or flight?
It's like what do you like? How do you react?
I either fight or I fawn.
Sounds about right for me. Sounds about right for me.
It depends on who I'm dealing with. It depends on what the type of situation is. Because sometimes it's gonna sound but like let's say somebody's robbing you, okay? To fawn and to try to cooperate and to try to like, I guess that technically would be, I don't know, because you're lying, because you're not gonna actually, you know, like do these things or like do whatever this person is saying, but like you would just, that would be you like trying to mellow out the situation by, or be like, you know how people are just like, let's say, look, we'll take the robbing aspect again, like somebody's robbing you and be like, oh my god, please, I'm pregnant, like,
yeah,
don't, like, yeah, like that. And they're like, well, I can't kill a pregnant woman, so
that's too cool.
Nah, but I heard that's like what you're supposed to do.
Yeah,
in
because
like
it
mad
de-escalates.
situations, because it's like just say hella shit about your life.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's an actual like
Like,
thing.
yeah, like
once
just
you just start
say
talking about your
hella
life,
shit
And
about
the
your
cops
life.
do that too. Like when it comes to like
because it makes you think
what's
about the
what do
other
they
person
call it?
being real, like, you know, or you try to relate to somebody, something like that. That's where that comes
You
from.
also just throw your life away. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, you literally just start talking about your life,
Fuck
and they're
you.
less likely to kill you.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you start looking at things that way? Like
Problems?
Problems as opportunity, or you're like in the transition of it?
No, it's like 50-50. It's like I'm self-aware of that,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's just like I'm still human, so it's just like,
Yeah, you slip up.
yeah, everybody makes mistakes.
Everybody has those days.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so it's just like it's just like doing shadow. It's just like,
Yeah.
but it does help. It does get rid of a lot of like fear and disappointment and just, you know.
You know, I feel like I have a smaller what if factor than a lot of people.
You do. I feel like you do. No, you do.
Because I'm like, you might as well. And then this one, okay, but what, and, like, let's go.
Crazy. My God. Just hop in a car, you know. If he kills you, oh, all right, we're all gonna die one day. What?
No.
What?
I feel like, you know, that might be a trauma. No, with dying is a little but everything else,
How do you view death?
I don't like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
I just don't like to.
It's
Well,
like,
for myself.
It's reality, which is nasty.
Yeah. You know how people like to say, well, if somebody doesn't exist anymore, that, you know, or you don't see somebody, so technically they don't exist. That would be perfect. It's life events that are perfect proof as to why that's not true. If you witness a birth, technically you had a whole life that you remember before that birth.
Yes.
So to you, that person's birth is real, but to them, you know, they've spawned in this world, right?
Oh.
Two people are about to have a child and the father dies. She gives birth, the baby's still here, the baby is still that father's child, even though he's dead.
Yes.
It's like that makes you realize this is real. Like, yeah.
Oh, look at
So,
you.
and I think like that all the time. So,
I mean, you do have issues with object permanence.
yes, that's why I think like that.
Word.
So it reminds me.
Yes. You hit the. Wait a minute.
Yep.
That's terrible. Wow.
Yeah. I know, I was getting, not chewed out, but low-key chewed out about that. Because I'll go about my day forgetting people.
You
exist.
did say that.
Yeah.
You did say that.
Which
I don't want to say I'm neglectful.
Because that's not what I was trying to do, but like, it's not there. So I had to practice being there. Yeah, that's what I'll say.
I never really thought about it as in like, well, myself. Well, I'm gonna just death. I never had anybody like die. What? Even if they did, I never went to a funeral. I've never done any of that. So it's like, I've never experienced any of that life when it comes to death or anything like that. I think about like afterlife. I skipped over death. I literally just skipped over death.
That's fair.
And so I had those conversations with people like how they want to be celebrated when they die. Like obviously people are upset and stuff like that. Even when we was getting our hair done, we was talking about like viewings and stuff like that. Like I didn't even know all that stuff was happening when it came to like all of that. But you know, some people want to have a whole when they want us to party for them instead of have a whole like burial and all that stuff. People
celebration. Y'all better there better be the ghettoest music at my funeral, and I'm not joking. My biological grandfather recently died. I was in a room with a bunch of people that I did not know, and I was related to every single one of them because they had a double viewing because one of my great aunt's sons, so one of my cousins died. So they had my grandfather and they had my cousin. And everyone was in there just sad. But I didn't know how to feel because like I don't know these people. I just know that I'm related to these people. And I did meet him once, and just like off of a lot of backstory, I was upset that I didn't get to dig deeper. So that's what really upset me about that, and not necessarily the death, which was bothering me. Yeah.
But it's normal. That's normal.
Yeah, actually.
And people are so scared to talk about it, but everybody's scared to talk about things that are natural and normal.
That's very true.
Or whatever you consider normal.
That is very true.
Not only that, but because you're on the spectrum with the ADHD, that's on the spectrum. And maybe something else because of special interests and things like that. But it's because I can relate to it.
Are we thinking the same thing?
Yeah.
I'm sitting in my job.
I can relate to the same. It's because like usually people on the spectrum can point out other people on the spectrum. So it's just like I can relate because this is like a lot of people would be like, what the f*** are you talking about? Why the f*** are you not feeling bad? Your sister just died and you just hung out with her the other day. What is wrong with you?
The only reason I thought no is because like I can understand social cues. Does that make sense?
But that's not the only thing.
I know, but like that's like the main. That's one of the main.
That's one of the main in white people.
Ooh.
Also, it's also
forget
different.
Healthcare excludes black people.
Yeah, because they also accommodate talking with your hands and things like that as a negative thing. They don't consider that as a aspect. So it's just
what
like
is going on?
when you really look deeper into it, it's like it's all flawed. But I'm here to advocate because you gotta advocate for yourself to get these diagnoses. So it's just like, damn.
I still gotta go back.
Oh damn, March 16th I go to my doctor.
Okay. Damn, girl, that's 4 days from now.
I forgot.
I forgot. What is something that is frustrating? What is something that is frustrating or upsetting you at this moment? Because I don't know what the hell's going on with me, but I haven't been eating like I normally do.
Oh no.
And I don't know if that's really it because I literally can't like. Maybe it's the fact that it seems sick to me that's what's bothering me, or like my parents. But I just feel like that's always a thing. So why am I going in and out of eating and not? I mean, that's an ADHD thing too. So, what about you? What is bothering / frustrating you at this moment?
Nothing at this moment. I feel like things are falling into place. I do have my moments at night, but it's like I can't control that. I'm just giving depression, so I can't fix that.
But what is that at night that is triggering you or frustrating you at this moment?
I be having thoughts.
What kind of thoughts?
Girl, stop reading me.
I'm not reading.
No,
I'm just asking.
we need to like relate, because I'm sure a lot of people. I mean, I'm positive a lot of people have the same shit. Because I'm gonna give you a relation after you finish that sentence.
No, say it now.
Flashbacks. I've had them a lot recently. Oh my god! No. Okay.
So, I'm trying to. Are you okay?
Jesus proud.
What?
Oh, bye. I'm trying to like regain memory because I blocked a lot of things out. With that comes a lot of trauma.
Shit.
But I feel like I'll be able to articulate or be able to communicate exactly how I'm feeling and find the exact words for what I was feeling, what I am feeling. Because I feel like all the descriptive words are repetitive, and I feel like I can choose other words for them, and it'll make more sense if I'm able to like actually sit there and go, wow, this did happen. I naturally block things out.
Yeah.
But when you think about it, it's like not just you blocking it out, it's just your body protecting you from the memories. Because mine have just recently suppressed. So it's just like, so you done holding this in? Bye.
Right. you done? Yeah. You know.
So it's like, don't put the blame on you, because it's not anybody's fault.
Yeah.
It's just you're in a safe environment now.
Yeah, that's that. You know what that's exactly what that is. But I naturally, and I would have denied this to the fullest, but I naturally check out in present situations and deal with them, and then later I'll process it.
Yes.
And she pointed it out to me.
Yes.
Because, driving to a different state just isn't normal.
It's just not normal at all.
So,
especially with this gas looking like.
yeah, no, I was gone. Yo, I was gone. I was so gone. Because I literally didn't know what to do. I just went and I turned my phone off.
I don't think.
No, I do. I get it. I turned my phone on and I've had the most messages I've ever had in my entire life.
Niggas in Alabama,
from everybody.
Alabama, Florida.
Like, I just had to process. It was an interesting fight though that I haven't seen in 2-3 years. So,
even with certain pictures that I see, it really. Wow, like that really happened. Like,
yeah,
that was a part of my life, and I feel like because I'm in the process of like that's part of my shadow work of trying to remember things and like I'm journaling more. I put
like
the personal time. Yes, and especially with my emotions. Like even with the photo shoot. Am I allowed to say that? Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be on time. Yeah, with the photo shoot, like I would usually want to break things, but I went on a long walk. And I hate rain. I walked in that rain. I walked in the rain. I hate rain. And I walked for like an hour and a half, and then I came back.
I still think breaking things is the answer. Continue.
And I used my singing bowl. I put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and I started journaling. And then I took a nap. And usually I have certain days for when I actually go through that process, but with that, like I'm actually able to take everything out in a healthy way. I think the only unhealthy thing is probably, I guess, no, I don't even think that's unhealthy. I don't talk about the issue head on. I literally was by myself. I had to be by myself that time because do you think I'm right? You think that's bad? If I say myself.
Do you think that's bad? If I disappear from the world and don't tell anybody what's going on, and then I try to process the emotion and then I don't have the words for it, so I just bury it? Do you think that's bad?
I think that's
okay.
It was okay up until the point you said continue to bury it. It was just like, ooh.
Continue to what?
Because that's how the
They continue to bury it.
I didn't bury anything.
Okay.
I just didn't.
Leaving, getting your head together.
That's fine.
That's
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I wanted to talk while you get back. That's fine. That is perfectly fine. But then it's just like, what was wrong with you? I don't want to talk about it.
Because it's not the right time.
No.
I feel like when I'm going, yes, I
Just
feel
like whenever you're ready, but also be self-aware of others while you're in a state of.
Because if technically you're
When your
never
brain
ready,
is all disoriented.
Yeah. But I like, because if you're never ready, then please. I like how you brought up that now is like, now there's a safe space to be doing all of this. Because before there was no space. Still, there's still parts of life that there is no safe space to be doing all of this. But now that we're old enough and that we're able to like leave said spaces and come to, you know, even just go to the group chat. Like,
Yeah. I remember.
we can do that now.
Yes.
Okay, so again, it's like we get not wanting to talk about it, but then it's like maturing, realizing just setting your friend or like whoever you low key set that energy towards. Hey, my bad. I wasn't in a good space. I still am not ready to talk about it, but I want to just say, yeah. You know, you can literally say yeah at the end of that and keep it pushing, keep it moving. You know? Because what if I or Kimmy was to just leave, again, go out of state without her phone, no call, no text to clear her head, and then her come back and be like,
And everyone's frantic.
and then just be like, okay, hey.
I just feel like that is so different from what I do.
But that's her way of clearing her head. That everybody has different ways of their outlets.
Because I knew
If she's being safe out in them states, and staying in her car,
Out in them streets. I mean, states.
But the second you didn't answer my phone call that morning, I knew it. I knew it.
I just seen her walk outside. I was like, where you going? She said, on the walk. Okay.
Hey man, I feel like it's so much better than what I would usually do.
Man, that was good.
And I'm happy that I'm able to almost remember my dreams to where it's like, I think they're telling me messages, which is why I told you that.
Everyone got my
That's why I
Oh,
told
did you tell Kimmy that
Yes,
bro.
yo, oh my god, we all had the same dream. That's scary.
Only thing is, my subject was different. Not my subject, my people were different.
And mine was 2 months ahead of time.
Interesting.
So crazy.
Because I literally was talking to them. I was like, something might happen. And they was like, huh? I was like, something might happen between these two. I was like,
That's literally.
And then
I didn't talk to her yet. The first. This is what I did.
The only thing I can think about was yesterday. Because I was pissed about it.
I'm starting to have these dreams, but I have to. As soon as I wake up, I have to write in my notes or tell somebody. I told her because it was about her. So I had my dream. As soon as I woke up, I texted her because it was a pretty bad dream. It had something to do with oh, she was going in on me.
just think about my ex-roommate situation.
Whoa.
Yes, with the paint and
And then the video.
the videos. Yeah, it was something very small. But if y'all know us in real life, we played a petty game. That's literally our friendship. So I was playing the petty game with her. But I said something small. It wasn't like we were deep into the game. It's literally, I think I just started.
You must have hit a nerve or something.
I said, I must have got you on a bad day. Because I said something and she kept going. Like, she just kept going. And so then that's when I texted her. I don't remember what happened for the rest of the dream. But I texted her as soon as I woke up. It was probably 7. And I was like, did I do or say anything that might upset you? And then I told her my dream, and then she said that she had something similar. And I told Cameron this. She was like, girl, I seen this. And I had this dream, and it was like, 2 months before or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't a dream. It was just like, Like,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
It's crazy.
ciao. But I told Des, like, I don't think it was, I told Des, I was like, it might have just been the game, and then it's something on the edge, I don't know.
Oh, it might be the game.
I've been staring at that the whole podcast.
The thing about it is, we was been supposed to win.
It was been supposed to be.
Maybe we shouldn't.
Maybe we should. Because after we had a conversation about me having that dream, she was like, I think she was telling me something, but she's like, actually, no, I'm not going to say that. And I'm like, girl, say it.
Well, there you go.
Girl, say it. And that's well, actually, I'm really happy you said that. This is like,
Because I've been dying to fucking talk about it.
No, literally. That's how I was too, because I was like, I really don't like people. When I were to tell people, like, hey, you know, what the are you talking about?
mind my business.
That's not gonna happen.
Okay.
Because it was like, we're close enough, and
Yeah, we should not play that game.
I'm just like,
We should not play that
Yeah. So, this girl? You ready to take a shift?
How long would you date somebody before it becomes pointless?
Okay.
meaning.
In a relationship until marriage.
Yes. 3 years. Dating. Anything past that, I'm thinking you have commitment issues, so.
At the age we are now, or in the future?
I'm 20.
I have
I can get married
two
at
different
23.
answers. I have two different answers.
I can get
That's
married
all
at
I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not having no kid at 23. If I can get married at 23, I'll have kids at like 25.
Because now, like, if I were to get in a relationship, I would hope to just not have it be some short-term. That's not
I don't have
the
I
type
don't
of
have
time
that.
I'd be
Yeah.
on for real. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not, no. Anything short-term, get the out of my face. I'm not doing that. So this is like, as of right now, if I were to date, I would hope to, if I want to, like, grow. I don't know what the fuck you say. I don't know. I'm not looking for shit right now, but it's
But
so
if
nasty.
you were
But it's
to-
like, if I were to, it's just like, we would have to grow. We would have to grow, learn, at least have fun. You know what I mean? Live life, live, laugh, love,
But do you,
etc.
are you looking forward to, so you want something long term?
Yeah.
What do you want out of that long term relationship? Like, is that marriage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
long-term partnership. That's what I mean by like.
You
marriage?
don't want marriage.
And this one, do you want marriage?
Do I want marriage?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I would
Oh,
like
okay.
to be married.
Okay, so how
Okay.
long will it, are you gonna be one of those people that date for like 15 years and they're still like, that's my
No, that's
boyfriend.
why I ain't finished.
Go ahead.
Because I said, as of right now,
Uh-huh.
I would not mind dating until,
Okay.
you know what I mean? But if I was 20-something years old and single, because who knows? Who says I'm going to get in a relationship this year? Who says I'm going to get in a relationship next year? Who says I'm going to get in a relationship in 5 years from now? You know what I mean? Like, so it's like if I'm 25 and I'm dating, I'm probably going to be, like, willing to date 4.5, 5 max before. No, yeah,
I'm not
Four,
knocking that
four,
answer because
four,
y'all about to
four,
smack me for I'm about
four,
to
You're about to
Five?
say a year. You're a dumbass. Are you? Oh.
4 or 5. I don't know, because it's just like I don't know that far into my future. Like, if this person is like, what if they're just not ready at the time? Like, truly not ready. I know them from head to toe, and they're just trying to get their money right or whatever. You know what I mean? Get everything in place before even starting that part of their life. Because I'm also thinking about their feelings, their half, and their things like that. Because I don't want to be the type, I don't want to get married. I want to get. I'm not pressed. But it's like, again, it's gonna be talked about before I even get in the relationship. So it's just like, if we talked about it, then it's just like,
I did do that. That's exactly what I did.
You know what?
Talk about marriage before getting into a relationship.
No, that's the best.
there's a lot of conversations
Come-
you should have with your partner before even getting into that relationship to even see if y'all on that type of time. But none of, people,
Yeah, y'all got issues, bro.
Yeah, you gotta have that conversation beforehand, so you know what type of the relationship will be, I guess. Cause like, there's some people out there that I don't want kids, and thinking that they can change their mind. Why are you? I'm sorry.
I hate to break it to you, but like, if this is, think about it the opposite way. I always wanted to have kids. Somebody came to me telling me we not having kids. Who not? Who not?
That's why you gotta talk about things before y'all get into the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And one person wants kids and the other doesn't, and y'all are very adamant about y'all.
It's not gonna work.
It's just not gonna work. Unless y'all
It's what
want
it
to
is.
compromise or something, then go on ahead.
I gave him an age already, and that's longer than the period of time that I would usually say I would go for before it's pointless. But I said that because
I think I know
when
why.
I think into the if I think back, first of all, what I think I'm gonna do. Let's say Kimmy, 17, just graduated. Yay! I'm gonna go and I'm gonna get my bachelor's in. Kimberly, 20. Not.
See?
It's not.
This is
Like,
why I say you can't fear failure,
Yeah.
because things change,
Girl.
the plan changed, even though it's not failure,
Oh, no,
but like
yeah.
things change. So it's just like, that was a set schedule that had shifts.
Yeah. So,
but you see how
Yo.
it's turned into an opportunity out of the problem.
yeah.
It's a full circle back to the first question.
But I did say for my current relationship, I did say age 25.
That's fine.
But I'm 20. Yeah.
But really look at it though.
But like, right,
Like
think
when you're
about
25,
it.
you're still gonna feel like you're fucking 19. So it's
Exactly.
just like, bro.
I'm turning 21 this
People
year.
think
like,
that your mind is just like, oh, I'm gonna, you're still that fuck.
Yes.
Like you got all these different versions of yourself inside you,
Literally.
unless if they're not dead.
Unless
But you know what I mean, like, bro. I know I'm not like my personality is gonna be the same as I'm getting the older and as I'm old. I know
Girl,
that for a
too
fact.
much. Oh my.
I forgot about that. Sorry.
Have I not?
No, you haven't, cousin, but you spaced it out. This girl, you know how many I gotta do? Like,
But yeah, my grandfather always used to say, adults are just big ass kids. I said,
honestly.
now I get it. But yeah, so I just feel like by 25, because things keep changing, things will stop changing by then. I will get done when I need to get done, medicated by then. And I'll be financially where I want to be. Because y'all can be like, oh, I want to get married at 21 years old. Who's paying for that? Who's paying for that? No, you know when they're like 10 years old, and they're like, oh my god, when I'm old and 21, I'm gonna get married.
Yeah.
And blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Get
I
to
know
21.
y'all be looking back
why.
at y'all childhood stuff, saying what y'all used to want to be back then. And
Yo.
be like,
I had a. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. It just thought it reminded me of a story. I was working at Target. I was 18, and this little girl, she was 11, and she was like, she asked me how old I was, and I said I'm 18. She said, well, I'm 18. I'm gonna be moved out of my house and living with my boyfriend.
ooh,
I said,
oh wow.
me too, babe.
Me too, babe.
No boyfriend. Not moving out of nobody's house. Like, I just think it's so cute because I remember being like that and being like, oh, well, I want kids by like 23 and I mean, that could very much
Oh my
very
god,
much
I met
happen.
you when you were 18.
Yeah.
Ew! Ugh! 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 Sorry. Oh,
And now I'm a completely different person.
Completely.
Oh my!
And I'm telling you about when I was 17 and I told you I was off the walls. Just imagine.
God!
All the stories I have are literally in the year I was 17. That is ridiculous.
I can be married at 23. It makes sense to wait till 25 too. like the 5-year thing. Like I said, because even if I was getting married at 23, I don't see myself having any kids until like 25, 26. So yeah, I could push it to 25.
So one is like, in that time period, do you think that you will find somebody who will authentically, wholeheartedly be willing to even have that dream wedding, if y'all have one, that y'all want to have in that short period of time? Like, that's like, 5 years. You know what I mean? Like,
courthouse wedding. I swear.
But
This is gonna elope.
The second question is, what if you don't find that person in 5 years?
If
I'll be lonely.
I don't even want to say it out loud. Y'all get the point. If and I'm 28 and I have to restart and I have to like, I probably won't give a at that point.
If I don't find anybody in the years of like 20 through like 25, 26, I'll still like, marriage will never, like, I could always get married, but like the kids part, that's changing.
Oh, yeah,
I'm not
for
having,
sure.
I'm gonna adopt.
I'll have kids by my damn self and I will adopt.
Like I told you, that's really how I saw myself having a kid by myself. So I have no problem having a kid by myself. It's just, I don't know, raising a kid with somebody. Well, no, that's my independent issue. Let me see.
And then, I guess this is like another question, but why is like age such a huge factor?
That whole starting over effect, like.
Yeah.
But why is that the mindset? Because that's just like when people say, "Oh, they're too old to be wearing that." Why does it matter? Why can't they be happy?
I don't think
you know what I mean?
Anything else but this, like that, because you know how many times. Well, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. She know. But like, because at this point, restarting is what, like, nothing.
Because like the experience is never linear, so it's like we can have all these.
But
hopes.
But
but like,
I'm not gonna keep.
But with men, it's a little different. Yeah, it's a little different because damn near all of y'all are just bad apples, and I don't have time. Because
it's like there's been mad people who find, the marriage thing could be any time.
But like,
But
I'm not skimming through. I'm sorry. I'm not.
I don't have it in me.
No, like,
especially if you want me to be genuine. Like,
it's like I'm not doing it. It's a joke. Like, I'm 29.
Definitely.
I don't give a
But like, you know, say you're about to go on a date and it's like you're 30 years old and it's just like, all right, now we both know this ain't no little kid, 20-year-old. No, like this, like. All right, what you do for a living? How much
do you make? How many kids do you want?
How many kids do you want? Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
And something as simple as, damn, if that were to turn out to be my life, I'd be cutthroat with it. I once went on a date with somebody that didn't dress up enough, in my opinion.
I remember that.
And I didn't talk to him again.
Yes.
Because why are you coming? This ain't basketball practice.
Oh.
He came in
And people be like, you guys are allowed to be that picky. I hope you guys know that. Like, I hope all guys, girls, bays, them,
that's your
like
base.
You're allowed to be picky
without being an ass. So that goes into the next question. How do y'all feel about marriage counseling before marriage?
I honestly never saw it that way. I always thought of like, people only have it for. But even now, like, even just with regular therapy, like, yes, there's some people that they feel like they don't have a lot of issues either, but they just feel like that consistent communication of, like, I guess, regulating your thoughts and critical thinking and things like that. Like, people do that. So it's actually kind of smart with marriage counseling to have it before marriage. I'm not saying it's right or wrong whether you do it before or after, just even with just like obviously having a baby and marriage are two different things, because being a parent, that's lifetime. But marriage, some people do see it as lifetime. Yes, people still see it as a lifetime thing. So it's just like you would want to keep wanting to have that open communication with your partner and having a set partnership of like what you want to bring to the table or whatever works for both parties. So I think it's good, and it's good to have a mediator and just have another voice other than your significant other that's certified.
Yeah, because there's gonna be emotions in that conversation, regardless. So having two people with the emotions and one person without the emotions is probably smarter. Don't you?
Yeah, I think it's a great thing. Not even just the argumentative side of it. It's just like it's healthy that they even want to work on their relationship or marriage. Because I would say, like, if you're in that relationship before y'all are married and like that, so wouldn't that be like couples counseling first type shit?
Yeah.
Before, but it's like that's good because maybe one didn't want to go, but the other was like, "Hey, we should go," and they end up going. It's just like healthy communications, understanding of one another's feelings and traumas and things like that. Yeah, it's good. I think it should be happening. I think it's just like going to therapy before having kids, or going to therapy before getting in a relationship, or doing shadow work and things like that before hopping into something that may potentially end up hurting another person.
Yeah. The way my dad described it to me was they're going to set out the things that you're going to encounter in a marriage that are like baseline, and they're going to give you tactics on how to deal with it and how to get past it instead of emotionally charging it. And he was like, come to me. If you sit down and decide to get married to someone, y'all come to me so we can all make this appointment together. He was like, literally, like, come to me, I'll help you set it up, like, go to the person like I went to type shit, and do that before you get married to see if you still want to get married,
because it is a huge commitment, y'all.
You remember we was talking to Tim and he was asking us questions about what we would work out with our partners. His situations were a little drastic.
They're real.
But they're real. Yeah, they are real. And so he was asking us these questions because it's valid. This generation is very, I'm not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. But at the same time, most of it is people that had never went through in a relationship. But at the same time, with most things, you're gonna know what you are and aren't gonna handle.
Yeah. But there's some things you don't know until you've been in it.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I continue to say I would not judge anybody for not leaving a relationship right when they're supposed to.
So he was saying a whole different. It was cheating, abuse, and always, and seeing if well, what if this happened? What if this happened? Because it's just like he wouldn't want to give up so easily but it's not an easy situation. That's the thing. That's not.
But marriage is hard. Those are the extenuating hard circumstances.
Yes.
Because it could very, very, very much happen. Like one of the scenarios was y'all are like screaming at each other. It's a heated argument, and your husband turns around and just slaps you out of something because you said
like a low blow.
You said a low blow. What would you do?
He said
was like, he's apologizing, he's crying, he's like,
genuinely sorry.
Yes, actually genuinely sorry.
He would never do it again.
And what do you do in this situation? And of course, most of the girls these days, she's like, I'm divorcing that. But if you actually think about it, like, you got to think about, what did you just say? Would you have hit him?
Yes.
Like that. If he had said that back to you, like.
So, I think I don't even. My answers, there was a lot of no's. I'm not going for it. There's a lot of I'm not going for it.
That would hurt me.
But they were valid because these are extreme cases. So yeah, either with cheating, with all that. So
have you made mistakes that you can justify? That is such an extenuating circumstance. Am I gonna talk about this right now? Once upon a time, I was in a relationship at 17 years old. And, you know, the way people go about relationships is so different, but it's probably not the, you know, ideal one. And somewhere down along the line, some abuse started. And once I was able to get physically away from him, because I really wasn't, like I said earlier in the podcast, when I deal with then and then I process it later, that's exactly what happened. Because it took me 3 months to process the actual event. So in that 3 months, I ended up meeting somebody else. And because I knew, my body subconsciously knew, I was trying to, you know, be there for the person that was threatening himself and whatever the hell for me to stay with him. Some manipulative, gaslighting. My body knew that it was over, but you know, I'm mentally like, oh my god, I don't want him to, you know, do anything crazy, so I'm gonna just stay and keep the peace and la la la. And like I said, I met somebody, yes, technically while I was still with this man. Did I sleep with him? No. Did I sleep next to him? Yes. But once again, I knew the relationship was over. And it was all sick. Like, it was just all sick. So, yes, technically baseline, if you look at it on paper, that's cheating. And I think I was justified for it. Do I know now what to do when in an abusive situation? Of course. But at the time, that was my first boyfriend ever. So, you know, it was very trial and error to, like, the extremes.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah. And I found out he was cheating anyway. So.
It's like how it's like.
So, yeah, I guess that's the biggest. No, is that the biggest mistake I've ever made? No. Maybe one of the biggest, on the bigger side, that I can definitely justify.
I don't make that many mistakes. I don't take chances. So, Cameron?
Yeah, I made mistakes that I could justify, but I'm not gonna speak on that. Word.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You gonna sit over there and act like you ain't never made a mistake that you can't justify? I can think of one.
What?
Staying in a relationship you weren't supposed to.
Doesn't be like, nothing I can think of.
Literally, like, she just went,
I just.
I can give you the mistake. I can give you the justification.
Hey man.
You were like, hey man.
Hey man, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
I think I have.
Okay.
It was a beautiful.
Yeah, you couldn't. I was about to slap you.
What time even is it?
3.
Oh. Podcast over. No, we'll just make this one quick. If you had a friend who spoke to you in the same way that you sometimes spoke to yourself, how long would you allow this person to be in your life?
Because of the like I said, well, I've been chilling out a little bit more with
the down talk?
like, yeah, because like I said, I need positive affirmations for myself. But it's like I go straight to like why'd you f this up or some shit like that. Damn, how long would I be my friend? I instantly looked at it as a friendship wise, but because I would definitely be my best friend, definitely. But like the way I talk to myself, bitch, I'm giving it a day. Yeah.
I don't tend to down talk myself, but when I do, it's pretty violent.
Really? You said it's violent?
Same. Like, it's not like, yeah, I don't, not often, but it's like when I do, it's just not good. So it's just like, when I feel my presence getting darker, that's when I'll stop being my friend.
There you go. Yeah, that's definitely how it's feeling about that.
On the social aspect,
Social aspect?
that'd be my best
Man,
friend.
if
What?
I had a me,
I
would never go home.
Honestly,
Like-
honestly.
Oh my god.
But with me speaking to myself, I feel like I mess up a lot. So I will say those out loud to myself. Like, why don't you get this
Like,
shit
what
together?
the hell is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, if I start feeling that way now, I'm starting to get back to my journaling. I have to stop myself mid-sentence. I have been doing that. I've been stopping myself mid-sentence.
Okay.
Yes.
It's better. Yeah, it's better.
Yes. There will be a day where I stop.
Yeah, me talking to myself. Especially, or just, gaslighting myself.
That too.
And thinking there's no issue at all. Like, if I were to say that out loud to somebody else, they'd be like, you like, or like when I was really going through it in like December, things just kept happening after, over and over and over and next and next and next. And I was like, I don't know what specific situations I'm talking about, but like you could have killed somebody, or maybe you didn't have to say this, this, and this, because now look at you stupid, you don't have anywhere to live. Or look at, like, it's like, you're, like, you're so terrible at this, or what the f wrong with you if you think like this, and, like, shit like that.
And that's when you process everything.
Yeah.
Word.
So, yeah. That specific time in my life, if I had said anything like what I was saying to myself at the time to anybody else, I just look nasty as a person, because I was really talking down on myself, and I don't do that. Anybody who knows me knows I don't do that. So,
alright, y'all, this gonna work.
I need to go lay in my bed.
We'll catch y'all next week in the next podcast, episode 13. My brother's music will be in the description down below. He just dropped an album. It's fire for real. Y'all gonna hear a little snippet at the very end. But without further ado, we out this bitch. It's Daisy Dorf up in this bitch.
Kimberly Alicia.
Cam in this bitch, you already know. And we out. You done killed my f***ing bear right. Yo, man. You got this for me.
Look, see, it's been a minute since I took a trip to the trenches. You think that a young nigga winning? I can be laughing and joking with these little bitches when niggas won't stay on my business. I got the ball in my court, so you know I get busy. Don't got time to sit on no benches. And I tried to give him a pass, but get off your ass. You ain't chasing no dreamy pretending. Said